Hello YouTube and welcome to Dover. Here we are, the Monster Mile here for round 3 this week. The Veedverks Cup Outlaws Series. 20 drivers ready to rumble here at the track that's banked all the way around. Even on the straightaways. Green flag in the air. We're racing at Dover. Dan leads us to green. We got a 59 lapper here to start the first stage of this race. Addy now files into the second position. Here comes Cody following suit. They go right to the inside of the 37 of Clutch, who started this race second, all the way back to the 4th position already. Malenko way up the track. Cody now up to second, trying to clear Addy on corner exit. He does so. Down the backstretch they go. Dan still holds about a 3-car length lead over the 21 of Cody. Now Cody really closing into that back bumper of that DeWalt Camry in front of him. The teammates Addy and Clutch nose to tail for third. Malenko trying to disrupt that battle. Up the track goes the 37 and Malenko goes right on by for 4th easily. Cody gets a nice sniff to the inside. Here he comes side by side with the 20 on the exit. Dan gets a run on the exit. He'll clear Cody as they head back into 1. Cody had a great shot there. Now Addy's going to get back into the picture here. And he'll bring Malenko with him. It's a 4-car battle for the top spot. Cody again sniffs to the inside. Cody following this 20 car, really trying to study the lines he works around this racetrack and try to find his way best by without making contact. As I say that, he gets right up to this back bumper of the 20. He has to get out of the throttle. Here comes Malenko. Malenko into the 2nd position now. Cody, they're trying to hold the bottom lane. Hits the apron, now allows Addy to the back bumper, and the race leader's into the wall. Dan goes from the lead to the bottom of the racetrack. And new leader, the 11. So Malenko leads here at Dover. Cody right on the back bumper of that FedEx Camry. You fall back to the 6th position where Race is under attack from the 88 of Doug. Up the track goes Doug. He has to get out of the throttle and 52's into the wall. He's going to get passed by V8. That's Controller Hog. Back up front, Cody right on that back bumper of the 11. Addy and Clutch right there as well in the shadows. I think Cody's driving it into the corner a lot harder than anyone else. He hit the 11 car there in the center of the corner. It's going to hurt him on exit, now being caught by Addy. So the top 4 nose to tail: Malenko, Cody, Addy, Clutch, Prattman. Kind of closing in on this battle. Trying to make it a top 5 battle for the race lead. Fall back to the 6th position. We have the 52 of Race over the 8 of Controller Hog, the 88 of Doug, the 20 of Dan, the 00 of Dagfu in 10th. Car spinning on the front stretch, that's Prattman. Somebody else spinning as well. Separate incidents. Looks like Prattman gets the worst of it. He did not get anybody else involved. Anyway, new race leader, the 21 of Cody. And into the wall as soon as he gets it. Here comes Malenko back to the inside. Malenko has to get out of the throttle on the exit of 2. And now Addy goes right on by the outside. Malenko slides up, makes contact with the 47. So now Cody opens up a little bit of a gap now thanks to the battle between Addy and Malenko. Addy trying to close that back in. How about this? 3 wide! Dagfu with the aggressive move through the middle. Completely puts Spoob into the wall, and Spoob loses about 2 spots out of that as he was battling with Motorsports, give or take maybe 3 spots. Here comes a car to pit road. That's a 20 of Dan. Back up front, Cody still leads Addy, Malenko, Clutch. The top 4 have broken away, then it's Controller Hog and Doug, 5th and 6th. Race in the 7th position now breaks away from the 18 of Motorsports, and the 4 cars spun. 4 cars spun. Trying to get to pit road. Here comes the 14 of Miz to pit road. On the front stretch, the race leader, the 21 goes around. Big hit on the front stretch. Malenko takes over the race lead. Addy and Clutch right on his tail. We caught the very tail end of that. I guess Cody must have been driving it too hard through turn 4. Got the wall on the exit. So the race leaders, a little bit of a mayday moment, and the 51 car is wrecked in turn 3, slides all the way down the track and just in the nick of time. Here comes the 47 of Addy to the inside of Malenko, takes over the race lead. Malenko back to the outside. Side by side through turn 2. The 4 cars got to give way to these leaders because here they come big time. Wow, what a block. Up the track goes the 11 and the 47. So Malenko, Addy, Clutch, your top 3. Addy's still right on the back bumper of the 11 all the way through the center of 3 and 4. Addy dives to the inside trying to get his nose under the 11's quarter panel. Another car to pit road. That is the 88 of Doug. Here comes the 21 and the 51 off of pit road. The 18's pitting as well. The 3's coming to pit road. The 13's on pit road. Very clean move by the 6 car. Respectable move. As soon as he does that, he collects the 47 at the very end and exit of the corner. The 37 to pit road. Well, on the 4 car, lagging big time, takes out 2 cars in turn 1. Absolutely obliterates the 3, and somebody else was sitting there with him. I believe the 21 was also involved. Yeah, 21 got it. Nailed by a lagging 4 car. Only the 4 and the 3. Booth says 4 car, 3 car. So Malenko has the lead here under the first caution of the day. Four and the 3 car. The 4 was the cause. So pit road's open this time. 6 of Corey. Yeah, that's the thing, you lagged onto the apron. I don't, yeah, that is just what I saw. I don't know if that's what he saw. I believe the 6 already took it. But all the lap down cars here. And there's a lot of them. Here they come to pit road. Some of them will take the wave around. The 13. The 4, the 20, the 88, the 37, the 18, and the 51 all take the wave around. There's easily enough time to have that many cautions. And we're getting one to go this time at the start-finish line. I think Tower has narrowed it down to the 4 car as the cause car for this caution. The 3, the first car involved, besides the cause car. So here we go, lined up double wide, and we're getting ready to go here. On the front row, we have the 11 electing the outside lane. We saw yesterday when Malenko chose the outside lane, he really got it working for him. To his inside, he'll have the 47 of Addy. Row 2 will have the 8 of Controller Hog, the 52 of Race. Row 3 will have the 42 of Freak and the 19 of Spoob. Row 4 we will have the 41 of Devin and the 10 of Taco. Row 5 will have the 00 of Addy and the 13 of Bud. So here we go, we're lined up double wide and ready to go. The 11's going to lead us to green here. Green flag in the air, we're racing at Dover. How many laps to go? Addy gets a terrible restart, losing now 3 positions to that outside lane. No, he's able to hold on to that 3rd position. How many laps to go? 23 laps to go here in stage 1. Car into the wall in the back. It's the 88 of Doug. So now Malenko leads Race, Addy, Spoob, and Controller Hog the top 5. The 52 of Race getting really racy with the 11 car. Had a peek to the inside through 1 and 2. Race falling back to the clutches of Addy. Now about Spoob in this top 4. He's actually closing in on the battle for 2nd now. And now Race looks to be regaining his composure to try to get at the 11 car once again. Here comes Addy to his inside. Spoob, Controller Hog, and Freak 4th, 5th, and 6th. How many to go? $17 laps to go here in stage 1. Malenko's got about a 4 car length lead over the 52. Race is trying to run this track a lot like Bristol. He's diamonding the corners. Up the track he goes, and this one may not work out in his favor. Into the wall goes the 52. The 19's got a big run to the inside. He looks. The 8 car up the track and almost into the wall. Spooby trying to clear a Race for 3rd. Spoob now into the 3rd position. Race falls back to 4th. Freak in 6th. Or 5th. Race going at Spoob once again. We draw nearer and nearer to the end of stage 1D. Business picks up. The intensity rises. Race now battling Freak for the 4th position. Malico is now starting to set sail from the 47. Is that the 6 of Corey looking to make a comeback into the top 5? The 11 of Malenko crosses the start-finish line. 10 laps to go here in stage 1. Looking pretty stark up there. The 52 of Race now under a lot of pressure from the 42 and the 6. Freak way up high. Corey into the 5th position. Freak into the wall. Corey, a good run through the center of the corner. He looks to the inside of the 52. Again, Vis for the 4th position. Up the track goes the 52 of Race. Freak and Cody, they're having it out. Caution on the speedway. The 13 and the 20 were involved. So caution here at the end of stage 1. Clutch will get the beneficiary under this caution. And with laps winding down in stage 1, it will not be a quick yellow. So the 20 and the 13 are the first 2 cars in this caution. The 20 car is the Kaz car. Here we come to pit road. The 11 stays out, and I don't know if many other lead lap cars did. And the race leader stays out, and it's a bunch of lap cars behind him. So circulating under this caution. And the 4 car will stay out. So how many laps to go? What are we at now? We're on 4 to go. So Malenko, one of 2 lead lap cars to stay out under this caution period. Addy and Corey will restart in row 2. This is going to be interesting because the last time Corey restarted behind Malenko, after review was deemed a legal restart, and Corey was able to pass Malenko on the restart last night. Getting 1 lap to go here at the start-finish line. We're going with how many laps? Alright, so we're going to get a 2-lap shootout here at the end of stage 1. Malenko restarts on the outside. Taco to his inside. Row 2, Addy and Corey. Row 3, Smooth and Race. Green flag in here. We're racing at Dover. 2 to go in stage 1. Corey gets up to second, able to clear Taco. Now Corey looks to the outside. Contact in the back. Everybody looks fine. Corey gets to the inside of the 11, and there he goes. He powers by with the fresher tires. Corey takes the lead. 1 lap to go. Up the track goes the 11. Now the 52 of Race goes to second. Addy goes to third. Malenko's falling back. Wreck in the back. The 20 to 14. The 18 to 51. Big wreck off the turn 2. And coming off of turn 4, it's all about Corey here in stage 1. Leading 2 laps this stage. Corey wins stage 1, Addy second, Race third, Spoob fourth, Malenko fifth, and a big wreck off of turn 2 coming to the end of stage 1. And what a end to stage 1 here. That was crazy. So make sure you go to Veedverks.com and use promo code VCOS for discounts on CBD-based products and needs. We're going to line these guys up double wide and try it again. 20 cars started this race. 20 cars still here. On the front row, we have the 52 and the 6. We're getting ready to go green here at Dover. Green flag in the air. Stage 2 is underway. 57 laps. Sliding up the track goes the 52. He's going to send the 42 into the wall. There goes Spoob to the inside. Race stacks up the field behind him. The 52 into the wall. The 52 into the wall again, this time making a little bit of contact. This car spinning in the back. Caution on the speedway. That's the 4 car around. And the 13 wrecked as well. The 6 of Corey leads under this caution. Tower has narrowed it down to the 18 and the 4 car. The 18 takes the blame. The 20 car of Dan will be the beneficiary from this caution. So this race you've had the 4, the 20, and the 18 all take blame for cautions thus far. So Spoob being really smart on this restart, got up to second. We'll see if he pits here. Corey pits, Spoob and everybody else looks to be pitting. Whoa, the 37 car has piled it up at pit entry. Collects the 88, the 20, and a 00 as well. The 6 car racing, I think the 19 got him! I think the 19 got him! Spoob edges out Corey on pit exit and takes over the race lead. The 37. The 13, the 4, and the 18, they all pit. The 3, the 14. The 21 and the 51, they all stay out for the wave around. So here we go. How about this? A new face to the first position. Spoob up here is going to beat a control car on this restart. We are going green this time with how many laps to go? We'll be going green with 50 big ones here in stage number 2. Spoob's going to lead the field to the green. Corey to his outside. Addy, Freak, row 2. Malenko in 5th. Green flag in the air. We're racing once again at Dover. Corey with a great restart there on the outside, but Spoob will clear Corey for the race lead. Let's see how well Spoob can hold the bottom and fend off the 6 car here Contact in the back. Big wreck. It's the big one at Dover. Everybody's involved. So the 21 of Cody is the beneficiary for this caution. I believe the tower narrowed it down to the 47 and the 11, with the 47 being the cost car. I mean, that was huge. I hope somebody saves their video clip of it. What? And the 21 has DNF'd. And by virtue, the 4 car will become the beneficiary for this caution. I mean, that wreck was big. Then the 4 car lags out. So we go to our next one. On the same caution, two of the lucky dogs DNF on the same caution. I mean, it wouldn't have meant too much if he still gave it to the 3rd car. That should have been the beneficiary of this caution, but it's the reorder. So here we go. The 19 of Spoo is going to lead us to the green once again. The 52 of Race to his outside. Devin and Corey make up row 2. Dak, Fu, and Dan make up row 3. Here we go into the restart zone. Spoob leads him to green. We're racing at Dover. Up the track goes Spoob. Collects the 52. Corey threading the needle up to second. The 52 into the back. A lot of contact. Big contact. The 51 hits the 42. Racing it back to the start finish line. And it's going to be Spoob over Corey at the caution. That could have stemmed from the 19 and the 52. And Spoob will go from the lead to the rear because he made the initial contact that sent the 52 to the outside wall, and everybody wrecked from there. And the 14 of Miz is the beneficiary from this caution. And Addy, I believe, is the first car off pit road. Well, the 47 is the first car off pit road. That is what I said. Passed it, I think. I don't think so. Here comes the 3 and the 13. Looks like they will be pitting this time. The call was made after they passed pit road, so we'll see how this fares. Meanwhile, it'll be a JTG Doherty front row when we go back to racing. He did not. He was Lightning McQueen. Which actually, if you go back and rewatch that, Lightning McQueen did not beat the pace car out. Lightning McQueen should have been a lap down in that championship race. So here we go. Are we going green this time? Now we're getting 1 to go this time. That's right. So much for this race going quick, Spoob. Alright, here we go. We're lined up double wide. We're getting ready to go. This time it's the JTG Doherty racing front row. The 37 of Clutch. The 47 of Addy row 1. The 6 of Corey. The 20 of Dan row 2. The 52 of Race. No, that's not him. That's the 41 of Devin. Restarts 5th. Green flag in the air. We're racing at Dover. Clutch gets an amazing restart. Corey again into the 2nd position, trying to clear Addy. Able to do so. Addy falls to 3rd. Dan in the 4th. Looks like everybody's still straight. A lot of jostling for position and contact in the back of the pack. So Corey takes over the race lead here. Something happened to Clutch. So Corey to the race lead over Addy and Dan. Clutch falls back to 4th. Controller Hog into 5th. How many laps to go? The 51 giving the wall a makeover in the back of the pack. 32 laps to go. So Corey opening up his gap a little bit to the 47 of Addy. Dan in 3rd, not able to make any move on the 47 yet. Dan trying to roll to center better. So Controller Hog in the 5th, and look at this, Doug into the 6th position. Dakfu over Devin for 7th. And how about this? Shout out to Taco in the top 10. Running 9th. So now Corey and Addy have kind of broken away a little bit from Dan. Addy's still trying to draft up, size up the 6th car of Corey. To the outside, peaks the 47, trying to get a better run from the outside in the center of the corner, down the back. Sliding up the track now, he peaks to the outside, the 6 lets him go. So Addy to the race lead. And Dan hits him in the rear. Looks like the 47 and the 20 are getting a little intimate. Into the wall goes Dan just a little bit. Now the top 5 nose to tail. Dan looks to the inside of Addy. Corey right there in third clutch, fourth controller, fifth Doug, hanging back in the shadows in sixth. Dan looking for the race lead, trying to clear Corey and Addy. Up the track goes Dan. Up. Caution on the speedway, a wreck on the back. They're still wrecking on the front. The 41 comes to a stop on the backstretch. And the 14 is the wave around once again. Yeah, I'm glad the broadcast can't pick up on the driver audio going on right now, but the 20 and the 47 were getting a little intimate, a little PG-13. And the 8 car into it, and the 10 piles in, and it's a pile up at pit entry. And controller drove straight into the barrels, and everybody else followed him. And the 14 of Miz will just drive right through the pits. Coming off of pit road, it's Corey over Dan, Addy, Clutch, and Doug, your top 5. Dakfu comes out 6th. And Miz wrecked it trying to get to pit road. So Corey leads under this caution. He'll have the 20 of Dan to his outside. We're going to get one to go this time by the start finish line. It's a JTG Doherty Racing row number 2. Addy and Clutch in that order. Clutch and Dakfu row 3. Race and Spoob in row 4. Controller Hog and Taco row 5. Supansky and Freak row 6. Mafia and Burton. Miz, Malenko. And Devin round out the 17 car field. Corey through 3 and 4 gonna lead us to green. Before we go green, make sure you go to Veedverks.com and use promo code VCOS for discounts on CBD based products and needs. And now Corey takes us to the restart zone. Green flag in the air. We're racing at Dover. And Corey able to clear up to Dan. Dan gets into the second position nice and smooth. Contact in the back, and wrecking and flipping on the front stretch. The 41 and the 3, part of the melee, and the 6 of Corey, long gone. And the 88 will stay out. And it looks like the 13. The 13 of Bud is your beneficiary for this caution. The 13 already took it. Well, he can anyway. He's gonna have to restart towards the rear. So Doug stays out under this caution. Can't say the same for really anyone else. So here we go, row 1 comprised of the 88 of Doug, who didn't pit. Addy 2 was outside on 2 tires. Row 2, we have the 52 of Race, and Dan 2 is outside on 4 tires. And the 6 of Corey, 5th. Nobody has caused a second caution tonight. Yet. I'm keeping mental track. The 88 through to restart zone and green flag in the air. He did not get a good restart. 47 jumbles up the outside line trying to give him the spot back. And the 88 slides up the track. A big mistake from the 88. Goes the 52 and the 40 and the 6 car by for first and second. Clutch goes by for third, and Doug's got no tires. So Corey to the inside of the 52 car now. Spoob looking for third on Clutch. He passes and clears the 37. Spoob into the third position, looking for second. Spoob right on the back bumper of that Winn-Dixie Ford. How many laps to go? We're coming around to 6 laps to go. Spoob gets to the inside of the 52 car. And long clear of Race is Spoob. Does he have anything for Addy? 6 laps, for Corey, 6 laps to go. Five laps to go. Doug wrecks it on the front stretch. Four to go. Corey maintaining his lead. Now Spoob actually closing the gap. Three laps to go. Can Spoob get there? There's something amiss on the 6 car. I believe it's overheating. Through turns 3 and 4, coming to 2 laps to go here in stage number 2. Spoob is there. And here we go between Corey and Spoob. Spoob looking to the inside. Corey drops down low. He gives him the spot. And Spoob takes over the race lead with a lap and a third to go in stage 2. 1 lap to go and Spooby's leading. Corey not gonna have anything for Spoob. It's gonna come out of turn number 4, and Spoob is gonna win stage 2. Corey 2nd, Dan 3rd, Clutch 4th, Race 5th. So stage 2 draws to a close. Make sure you go to Veedverks.com. Use promo code VCOS for discounts on CBD-based products and needs. Yes, there's still a third stage left in this race. Just as surprised as I am. He'll get back on the lead lap. Here we go, doubled up and ready to go. Dan and Spoob make up row 1. Here we go, green flag in stage 3. Dan leads us to green. Up the track slides Dan. Spoob going for the race lead. Side by side in the turn 3. Spoob with the advantage. Dan with the preferred line. And side by side out of 4. Dan trying to clear Spoob. Not clear yet. Up the track slides Dan. Spoob slides up. Here comes Corey through the middle. He threads the needle side by side down the back. Corey gets loose. Wrecking in the back. It's the big one. Caution on the speedway, and Spoob leads over Corey and Addy. So So the tower narrowed it down to the 20 and the 52, with the 20 being the cause car. He just spat on pit road, the race leader. Something tells me you're probably not the only one, because you were leading the field. Spoob shows he can drive through the field once. He's going to try to do it again. He intentionally speeds entering pit road. I did that before. I've done that before at this track. I've won a Dover race coming from 3 laps down. Or was it 2 down? So if there's anyone who could win from a deficit, yeah, there shouldn't be any reason anyone else can do it. Can't do it. So here we go, we're doubled up, getting ready to go once again. Looks like the 47 car is leading, and using the Malenko tactic of restarting on the outside lane. Corey restarts second. Row 2 is Malenko and Clutch. Row 3 we have Freak and Taco. Row 4 we have Doug and Devin. Row 5 we have Spoob and Dak. Here we go. Double wide and ready to go racing once again here at Dover. Addy's going to lead on the green from the outside lane. Green flag in the air. We're racing. And Spoob's comeback through the field is going to start from even further back as he misses a shift on the restart. Here comes Corey to the inside. Side by side through 3 and 4. Addy trying to hang tough out there. Clutch following suit of Corey. Corey clear to the race lead. Up the track goes the 47. So Corey leads and opens up a little bit of a gap to the 37 of Clutch. Malenko in third. There's a little bit of a moment there. Either lag or something. Getting to the inside of the 37 now. Malenko will clear Clutch. Now does Malenko have anything for Corey? Yesterday, at the end of the Bandit Series race, the top 2 was the finishing positions of the top 2. And Taco, good for him on being 6th, but he is holding up the rest of the field big time. Now making contact with the 00 and the 19. They slide up the track. Big hit with the 14. The 41. The 00. That was all the 10 car. And to the start finish line, Corey leads over Malenko, Clutch, and Addy, and Freak your top 5. That one was all of a 10 car. And in a shocking turn of events, the 3 of Mafia will be the beneficiary under this caution. And Prattman said he wasn't going to come back from 3 down. Prattman said in stage 1 that he wasn't going to come back from 3 down. Whoa, the 19, the 13, and the 00 have all jammed it on pit entry. Down and away to the line. Malenko gets Corey. Over Clutch, Addy, Doug, Freak, Dan. Well, I couldn't see anybody else. How many laps to go? Oh my god. 63 laps to go. And so Malenko is going to use his famed method this weekend of restarting on the outside lane. It was a controversial one last night. Wasn't sure if he jumped the start or not. Most of the admins deemed it was, but it wasn't unanimous. Here we go. Through turns 3 and 4, Malenko at the outside lane will lead us to green. 62 to go. And Malenko long clear of Corey and Clutch. Yes. I was talking about the first two cars that were side by side. Corey making run back at Malenko again. $60 laps to go here at Dover. A couple more pit stops for these guys. Just in case you thought this race wasn't long enough. Corey closing up to the back bumper of the 11 now. Yep, and now we have stage 1 to go. 59 laps. Contact in the back. And a lot of jostling for position. The 20 into the wall. He collects the 52. We stay straight. Sliding up the track. The 14 gets hit up the track. This is a cluster back here. Back up front, Malenko opening it up a gap again, once again to Corey. Clutch and Doug going at it for the 4th position. Clutch peeks to the inside of Doug. Doug slides, able to come back down. Clutch giving him a little bit of bumper. Malenko now opening up a monstrous lead over Corey. The 00 finds the wall again. Let's talk about this. Malenko has had a very interesting race. Started off stage 1 nicely, and then kind of faded away in stage 2. The 00 was sitting crossways on the racetrack, and that is day done for the 00. 4 cars now DNF. The 42 under attack from the 37 of Clutch. So Clutch moves into 5th. So now Malenko finally gets his green flag run, his clean air, to kind of show what his car can do. And again, these are full setups that these guys worked on all week. So oh no, wreck on the back stretch, the 20, the 19, the 3, the 52, they're all involved. The 10 is involved. The 13 just missed it. Nobody's called it. Now we get the caution. So Malenko takes the lead under this caution. Yeah, the 52 just got lapped before the leader crossed the start-finish line. Who were the first 2 cars in this caution? The 52 will be the beneficiary of this caution. And we're getting the 19 and the 20 as what... That's a sequel to 19 and the 20 being the first 2 cars in the caution. And that's 19 being the cause car. So here we go. Pit road is open. Malenko will lead them to pit road. Let's see if they can make it all on the pit road. So down and away. And the 11 gets the 6 again! So what's the common denominator? So Malico wins the race off of pit road. 1 to go here. So Tower has made it official. We're going green this time by row 1. We have the 11 and the 6. Malenko restarts from the outside lane. Row 2 is a JTG Doherty. Row 2 again, the 4737. Row 3, we've got the 42 of Freak, the 14 of Miz. Row 4, the 88 of Doug, the 8 of Controller Hog. Row 5, the 41 of Devin, the 10 of Taco. Row 6, the 13 of Bud, the 20 of Dan. Row 7, the 3 of Mafia, the 52 of Race. Row 8, we got the 51 green flag in the air. We're racing once again. Malenko, an amazing restart. Checking up, jostling for position in the middle of the pack. We all stay straight. So somebody else is going to have to supply me with laps to go. .38 laps to go here. Corey being the car that's holding up somebody. He's holding up the 37 a little bit. And there he goes, letting the 47 by. One of the dominant cars today, drifting down the running order in the later stages of this race. Blue flag. Blue flag. Corey now flying to the inside of the 47 of Addy. He'll clear him for third. Yeah, it's like a lawnmower. Once he gets to his top speed, he ain't slowing down. fuel in the equation once again. We know what happened to Malenko yesterday. In the Gunman Truck Series race, ran out of fuel coming to 1 lap to go in stage 1. I mean, Malenko's got a gaping gap to the 37 car. The map is flawed, Spood. Queer pack in turn 4. Oh. Here comes Mafia to pit road. So green flag pit stops. A question mark looming big here towards the end of stage 3, towards the end of this race. And will drivers make it to pit road without speeding? Here comes Malenko through 3 and 4. 25 laps to go. If somebody pits now, they can make it to the end. '51 on pit road. The 6th of Corey dropping down the running order. He may have found the outside wall. It took Corey about 170 laps, but he'll find the outside wall. The 37 of Clutch slightly closing the gap. The 42 of Freak in third. The 8 of Controller Hog 4th, the 6th of Corey in 5th. There's the call. The 11's coming to pit road. He won't make it to the end. So he surrenders the lead to the 42 of Freak. 42 being caught by the 13 now. And Corey in second. Yes. And 11 comes out right in front of the 42. He should be 1 lap down and almost 2. And now Corey gets to the back bumper of the 42. The 37 of Clutch is up here. Looks like the 37 must have pitted, so the leader is still the 42 car. Corey into the back bumper of the Credit 1 Camaro. How many to go? $14 laps to go for Fear This Freak. Corey dives to the inside, looking for the race lead. And Freak into the wall. Corey clear. So now does Corey have enough fuel? Corey through turns 3 and 4. A big gaping lead. And 10 laps to go. Can he make it on fuel? Eight laps to go for Corey. No contest. He's racing himself and this fuel tank. Catching the slower car of Dan. 6 laps to go. Into the wall goes the 14. A big gaping lead and 4 laps to go. Does Corey have the fuel? And 51 is having an issue. Three laps to go for Corey. Two laps to go. That's great. So here comes Corey through turns 3 and 4. An absolute dominating performance here at the end of stage 3. Corey will win the Gander RV 400 at Dover. Tune in later tonight to see who will finish second. Who are the top 3? Who were the top 3? Some new faces. If you have a 3-pedal set with your wheel, yes, you can have a clutch mapped. Yeah, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. Alright, so let's go ahead and clear the airways for some post-race interviews. Corey, Devin, and Freak, make sure you have your party audio. Allow your voice to be shared for this party. Alright. Alright. So, was it the 42 third, 41 second? Alright. So here we are, joined by our third place finisher in the 42, Freak. How was that race? That was a long, grueling race, a race of attrition. How was it for you?
It wasn't too bad, all but the cautions.
Were you involved in any of the bigger wrecks or anything?
Oh, I was involved in a few of them, yes.
How did fuel mileage play into your hands there at the end of the third stage, or throughout the whole race? Then, if if it was more
Well,
than just
I didn't
voltage.
really start saving until after the last caution with 42 laps to go. And I sputtered down the backstretch on the last lap.
Ah, so you didn't and I guess this happens with all fuel mileage races. You didn't kind of know where you were going to end up. You were just kind of just trying to see where the fuel would take you.
Oh, yeah.
Was there anything you could have done to maybe improve your position?
Saved a little bit more fuel, that's all.
You were fun to watch today. I did see you restart closer to the front towards the end of the race, especially in the third stage. Did you have any favorite moments throughout the race?
Yeah, restarting up front was pretty fun. Staying away from the 51 car for sure was a lot of fun. But other than that, yeah.
Well, it was a good race for you. Glad to see you up on the podium, and good luck to you next week. Congratulations on
All right,
the nice finish.
thank you, Emerson.
And now we're joined by second place finisher, driver of the number 41. Devin, I've talked to you already this weekend.
Yeah, twice. That's three. 3 for 3 on podium.
3 for 3. How about that? You swept the weekend in terms of podiums. How does that feel?
Feels great, considering I definitely don't think I had the card to do it today. Fuel mileage definitely played a big factor into that.
Anything you could have done to get one spot more?
No, Corey's just way too fast.
Yeah, that's what I thought was was gonna be your response. It's tough to beat that man. Talk to me about the race, about all the cautions, and how was it for you? Did you feel it was a long race, a dragging race, or what was it to you?
It was a long race, but it's 200 laps. It was about 2 hours more or less. It was fun. Fun
That's
long
good.
race.
That's good to hear. How did fuel mileage play into your hands at the end of third stage?
Well, I started saving with roughly about 15 to go.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
and
didn't
about
come into your
7.
mind late.
Yeah, and then 7 laps to go, I just went full force, and then ran out of, or started sputtering. I think turn 3. I think turn 3 or 4.
Ah, okay.
Just right when I got by the 42. So good timing.
All right. Well, you've had a pretty good weekend. No, you didn't really get any that number one spot, but you got the stepping stones to get there. So congratulations on your second place finishes and your podiums this weekend, and good luck to you next week.
Thank you.
And now we're joined by a race winner of the Gander RV 400, driver of the number 6, Corey. How was this race to you?
A very frustrating one.
Why so?
Yeah, I got wrecked. Well, the first half of the lap in the race, I was spun around backwards, headed first into the wall. And about got lapped before we actually got a caution.
So this race was a long, grueling race, and I can already tell it was one for you. But when you got up there, you definitely had a V car to beat. Did you know that going in?
No, I didn't have the car to beat, I don't think, in my opinion. But things played out certain ways and kept it up front. Helped out a lot.
Well, if not V car to beat, you did have one of the fastest cars. What was the magic cheat code to get the fuel mileage and the speed all into your favor there in the third stage?
I don't know. I just ran our race and let everybody else run their race and see who came out on top.
What were your thoughts out there running with the rest of the guys, and especially turn 2 and 4 being trouble spots just throughout the day? I don't know Was there a lot of giving of space, or what was happening out there today that you think caused most of these yellows?
Just guys checking up for others. The ones that was given the space and given the room, the guys behind wouldn't check up or couldn't check up enough, and it just a cluster after that.
That does
But
seem to
everybody
be.
I raced with seemed to be was fun, respectful, and had a lot of fun racing with the people I got to race with.
I do see that. Yeah, you there was points in the race where you just kind of gave up the position, and then you just go right back at them.
Yeah, they're raced with 40, 50 racing side by hard down in the corners and getting loose, knocking ball or anything.
Well, this was a fun one, and I know I talked to you a lot last season, so hope to get this going a little bit more this season. Congratulations on the win here for the Cup Outlaws race at Dover, and good luck to you next week.
Thank you, and sorry for missing the interview last night. And as a whole, job.
No, I understand. Things happen. But yeah, congratulations to that one as well. On that race, that was also a crazy restart there at the end. So that's all we got here for Dover this week. The Monster Mile was hungry. The Monster Mile ate good. A lot of big, heavy impacts throughout the week. A lot of big crashes and a lot of great racing. It did come down to fuel mileage. That is normally something that happens at the big concrete mile. But it plays into some drivers' wheelhouses and some it's not their wheelhouse. So that's all we got for this week at Dover. Thanks for watching the Veedverks Cup Outlaw Series race here at Dover. Tune in next Tuesday for the Veedverks Gunman Truck Series and the Veedverks Bandit Series races. And next Wednesday, we'll be back at it again with the Veedverks Cup Outlaw Series races. So until then, I'll see y'all. You all stay warm, y'all stay safe, and see y'all in a week.